exactly what you just said. So
Okay.
this is a horse that's been running on the racetrack.
And now he's off the track.
And now they're off the track and they're going to go and do something else.
Okay, so they're not running anymore.
They're not racehorses anymore.
Okay.
Yet. And they're generally sold specifically to not go run races. Like the owners are like, this horse is not going to be sold to be raced. You're going to, go and do something else with it.
Right.
And so I've done a lot of that. I started doing that when I was a teenager. I got Pirate as a teenager.
Right.
I just turned 18 when I got Pirate, but I had gotten one before him when I was 17. So I started the off-track thoroughbred thing,
Right.
20 years ago at this point, I guess.
I have people that say they would never own an off the tracker.
What
Because
fools?
they fall apart. They won't last. They won't.
No.
Look at Pirate. Look. Oh, you want to take another good Comet?
Yeah.
Comet
yeah.
was an off the tracker.
Well,
Teddy was an off the
So many of them
tracker.
are. So many of them are. The thing is, too, if a horse is a war horse, meaning a horse that's run a ton on the racetrack, has a lot of races under their belt, and that horse is still sound, that tells you that's a horse that's going to stay sound, that's going to stand up to it.
Right.
It's, there's always going to be something that can happen.
Sure.
Horses can break down.
That can happen with your horse out in the field. And it does.
Ask me how I know. Yeah. Well, I haven't had them break down that way, but I've certainly had them break themselves that way. They get hurt
Yeah,
that way.
I've seen more than one that something silly in the field happened, and that was it for them.
But you can surely break them down doing dressage or doing hunters or anything, right? So that can happen, and there are certainly trainers at the racetrack that just run their horses into the ground. So that can happen.
There's
but
some good ones.
There there can be problems with breeding the horses. They can be not necessarily bred to be sound. There are certain bloodlines that don't hold soundness as well.
You want to avoid them when you're hunting.
So that all exists.